we'll have this discussion.
Discussion? What discussion?
This is a discussion combustion.
Coming to you from Denver, Colorado.
This is Discussion Combustion Podcast with your hosts, Kevin Batstone and Arthur Raw.
Welcome back, Discussion Combustion family and friends. Good to be with you again here for episode 90. 90 of these things in the bank, man.
That is a lot of talking and a lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking takes place in these parts. I'll tell you this, man. I'm excited for another episode. We finally got a guest back in studio. We're off the Zoom stuff for a little bit. First time guest Adam's in the studio with us tonight, man. We're going to be having some fun, doing some drinking, doing a little bit of chatting. But first, we got to pay the bills. And today's episode is brought to you by Mountain Made CBD. You'll see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen there. MountainMade.life is where you're going to go to stock up on all of your crystal clear CBD needs.
You know you got to get it. You know I got it. You know we did it. We went to MountainMade.life. We tried the product out. And I got to tell you, man, this CBD, it helps the day. It like midday slumber, you know, you need that boost 2 o'clock. I do the boost, and that's with electrolytes. You know, that's one of my favorites. They're rolling out a bunch of new products. I mean, they're an awesome company right now, man.
Oh, they are, man. They're constantly innovating. They're constantly taking the feedback from the critics for people that are trying their product. How can we innovate? They tweak the Recover a little bit because people were a little bit concerned about the Magnolia.
I've been loving the Combat.
Combat's been great, man. It's been a great addition to the family. You know that they got those classic hitters, the Build, the Boost, the Recover, the Puff, the Combat, and now it's time to defend. Just rolling out this month. Elderberry. Get your defense on there and keep your immune system ripping, tater chipping.
Do that too, because I tried one right before we started, and honestly, the flavor was really good. I did enjoy it. The products that they're coming out with are for well-being. They have animal-friendly products, the dogs. If you go to their website, you do the auto ship, auto pay, you get auto discounts. You could bundle and save as well. If you're they ship nationwide, so if you're a dispensary or you're a store that would like CBD on your shelves, then I would definitely check out MountainMade.life because they really got, honestly, some of the top CBD in the market.
Yep, you nailed it, man. The clearest, the purest, the most affordable CBD on the market. And that's that hashtag Go Like Hell mentality. Go like hell, baby. Go like hell, baby.
We are also brought to you by Wild Outdoor Adventures. That's less dreaming, more exploring. Check it out at WOAMEET.com.
That's right, man. You're going to go over there, sign up for free, check out all the great stuff they got coming up this summer. COVID's here. It's wintertime. Obviously, the outdoor activities are limited. But WOA is a great company. Hope for teens, hope for veterans, hope for singles. People that just moved to Colorado, want to meet some people, go see the beauty of this state. They're bringing people together. You can follow them on all social media platforms. Check out some of these YouTube videos of these hikes that these guys go on. So much fun. I'm stoked to be going on one of their trips this June. You know, and the best part is it's free to sign up. Doesn't cost you anything but your time.
Exactly. And if you're trying to, what's life about? It's about memories. It's about experience. And this is a place where you could build friendships, meet people of similar interests, and experience the beautiful state of Colorado. So if you're from this state or you're interested in checking out, coming through, definitely go to Wild Outdoor Adventures. That's WOAMEET.com to sign up for free. And maybe send out a little question, a blog.
That's right.
Get people answering, and it's a community place. You're going to love it.
Yeah, it's more than an online outdoor activity community. It really is designed to bring people together, in many different ways. So love working with them, love what they do. Super stoked for 2021. We're going to keep ripping, tater chipping, and that's that hashtag less dreaming, more exploring.
Get out there.
Let's jump into this thing, man.
Adam, what's good, man?
What's going on, man?
Hell yeah.
We got another Raging Cajun in the studio.
Kind of. Not really a raging Cajun.
They got them Creole roots, though, don't you?
I do, but Craig's got more of those roots than me. I actually got more of the Colorado blood in me. But yeah, I do got a little bit in me flowing, though.
It's
flowing.
You can take the, what is it? You can take the Cajun out of the Creole man, but...
No, you can take the Cajun out of the bayou.
But you can't take the bayou out of the Cajun?
So you could pull the Cajun out of the mangrove.
Look, I have no clue. I have no clue what you're trying. I've never heard of that saying, but yes, I do have a little Cajun in me, though.
Yeah. So to bring it all full circle, we got Adam in studio. This is Craig's younger brother. Craig Christophers, he's been on this program a couple times. Old Crawfish Pappy. We sat down with him, good friend of ours.
Where does he get the Pappy from?
Where does he get that?
He came up with that someday at his new job.
Is that what everyone calls him at work?
It stuck, and all of a sudden he was so happy about it.
It's pretty fitting for him, though. I feel like
it is, but I was just like,
Where
the fuck did you
did
get
that
Pappy?
even come from?
Yeah,
Pappy.
I know. When I first heard it, I was like, Pappy.
right.
I was like, when people start calling you Pappy, bro, you're Breeze.
Right.
Yeah, Sea Breezy.
Sea Breezy, yeah.
That's Jay Nasty. Oh, we love you, Craig.
Oh,
Love
shit.
you, bro. I know you'll probably give me shit about this anyways.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
that's part of it, man. DCPC family, we're all about friends, family, critical, loving, accepting of everyone. And it's fun to have someone back in studio, man,
sure.
that I can actually drink with, get to know a little bit. And man, did you guys see what happened to Tiger Woods?
Yeah, that accident, huh? That
Yeah.
rollover. I heard he had to have some surgery too, huh?
He got jacked up. They still haven't said was it speeding, was it drug or alcohol related.
It was
but
probably both speeding and something else.
well, it was like 7 a.m.
You got to be speeding if you're going to roll your car like that. Unless if you like drive up
Yeah, but
on
it-
something at a weird angle.
He could have been looking at his phone. He could have been distracted. We don't know what the cause was yet.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
he was in surgery for, I don't know if he broke his legs or his feet.
All they say he had to have some surgery on his leg and stuff. I think a couple surgeries too. So we'll see though. We shall see.
Will he play again? I guess is
I
the
mean,
big question.
He's been jacked up
I'm
for a
sure
couple
he
years.
will.
Oh, he'll be back,
Yeah,
man.
he'll be
It's
back.
Tiger. He's
Yeah.
he's the man.
How old's Tiger Woods, anyways?
He's probably I'm not sure. I'll go on record to say he's probably about what 50, 55, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
Say around that area, probably.
I was feeling
Even
the
if
same thing.
Even if he didn't play, the dude's got so much money, it doesn't even matter. It really
That's true.
doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything really left to prove out there on the golf course. That's for sure.
Nope.
He's been there with the best, and
Nope.
man, when he got his DUI a couple years ago, I remember he got arrested in Florida, and it was kind of funny, honestly. When they pulled him over, they're like, "Well, where are you headed?" He's like, "Oh, Hollywood, California." Like, you realize you're in Tampa, Florida right now. He's like, "Oh yeah." He was fucked up. He was
It's a little ways away from California.
yeah, he was a little bit blown up, man. He didn't know what state he was in and shit, and everyone would give him a hard time. And people are so quick to judge these celebrities when they fuck up and do whatever. It's like, oh, he's a piece of shit. Nike dropped him.
They got their own issues and demons they deal
Oh,
with
sure.
every day. You know,
They're no different
money
than you
doesn't
and I.
buy a hat. I mean, he was going through that whole thing with his ex-wife and stuff like that. I mean, granted, he was kind of the main cause of that shit, but still.
Yeah, with was that Lindsay? That wasn't Lindsey Vaughn, was it?
I
don't
don't
think he was
rem-
married to her. I think they were just kind of hanging out.
I don't remember the whole story. I just remember he was definitely going through some shit at that time. But
Yeah.
just like I said, just because you have money and you're famous doesn't mean you don't have your own battles to
Sure.
fight and stuff
Oh,
like
we're all
that.
humans. That's the same. That's the thing, man. Is everybody is equal. Like, it doesn't matter your status. Like, we're all but beings of this planet. Like,
Right.
it's as simple as it gets. So I mean, everybody's gonna deal with that stuff. I mean, everybody loves Keanu Reeves, man, and I got a lot of respect for the guy. And he says how, he's like, you don't have to be lonely being alone. You just have to learn to love yourself and treat yourself better. Because he's, technically single, and so, he
Actually, no,
Is he?
He actually came out about a few months ago. He had a picture with his current girlfriend and stuff.
Yeah, see, you're gonna know way more about
You're
celebrity
up on the
stuff
pop
than I'm-
culture.
Yeah.
That's good because you're
Yeah.
gonna lighten us. I see
I
little
have no
snippets
idea.
here and there, but
I mean, that don't mean I'm fucking in these people's windows taking pictures and shit like that. I just see what I see on Facebook and
He's
shit
into
like
pop
that.
culture, not paparazzi.
Yeah,
okay?
oh,
There's a
I
big
guess,
difference.
Yeah,
Let's get that right.
there's a big difference. But there's a huge market for that celebrity gossip. So people love it.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on. Oh, so and so's fucking this person, and it was like Aaron Rodgers. He was with Danica Patrick for like the last year and a half. The old NASCAR driver. Danica.
I heard that dude bought like $100 million mansion in cash or something like that.
Aaron Rodgers did?
Yeah, or something
Sure.
like that. I might be off by 100 million, but it was like between 40 and 100 million. I know that he bought in cash though.
Wouldn't that be nice to show up like, yeah, I'll
Oh my
take that,
God.
and I'm gonna pay cash for it.
That would be
Done.
nice.
But yeah, so he came out. And I guess he's engaged now or something. Everyone's like, well, what about Danica Patrick? No one even knew that they had split up. Really.
Yeah, what happened to the mash the gas girl?
First of all, Danica Patrick didn't mash any gas. All right, she did all right. GoDaddy was her sponsor. She made a lot of money for the sport.
You were a fan of her.
I supported her. I wanted to see her do
Okay,
well. She did not do well.
She did not do
Haley.
So is it supporting someone being a fan or no?
I don't think so.
So you were a watcher of hers.
I was watching her, yes.
Okay.
But I wanted to see her succeed in the sport,
Right.
is what I'm saying. She didn't. That's okay. We've turned the page. I try not to look at the men and women in racing. I look at the drivers, right? Haley Deegan's coming up in NASCAR. She's going to be the one. She's going to be the one, man. She's already won 3 sanctioned races. I've seen one of them here in Colorado. This girl's going to get it done.
She's gonna be Neo.
She's going to be what?
Neo.
From the Matrix.
Yes. See, Adam gets it. Fuck, man. So
I love Keanu Reeves. He's just a humble guy. and
Keanu Reeves is
stuff,
badass.
Yeah,
I remember watching one of the first movies I remember with him was Speed.
that was a good
classic.
What a
movie.
great movie.
classic. Keep the buzz going.
Second one sucked.
There was one movie with him. I forgot what it was called. It was it's on Netflix. I forgot what it's.
Was it like the Asian style one? where he's like
No,
in
he's
Japan
not
and
Asian
shit?
in it, but wait, Asian? What'd you say?
No, there's like where he was in Japan and he was
Oh,
like
no,
this
no,
kung fu
I-
dude, and it was
He's
awesome.
not Asian in it.
I think Ryan was good.
He's not rearranging his ethnicity.
Jimmy from
No,
from
I
Office
forgot what it's
Space,
called.
from
He's like
Office-
with these like two little. He's like with these two girls, and they tie him up and torment him and stuff like that. It's a really shitty movie, honestly. It's on Netflix. I forgot what it's called though.
I don't think I've seen it.
Doesn't sound like it's down my alley.
It's really not. I clicked on it because I was like, oh, Keanu Reeves. I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah.
And Keanu, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but the movie was not.
I would rather
good.
watch the SpongeBob movie to see his cameo.
I mean, he's done a lot of
what was
good
wrong
shit.
with the SpongeBob movie? Oh yeah,
I would rather
right?
watch
What did
that.
he do in
Yeah.
there?
Did you see that? I didn't.
I
see
haven't
that.
seen it, but yeah, I saw
Okay.
his head in a little tumble.
There's a
Yeah,
SpongeBob movie.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves in
I
it.
saw there's a Tom and Jerry movie coming out.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I'll probably
too.
check that out.
It's with that chick from Kick-Ass. It's Hit Girl.
Is it?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know much about all that stuff. My girlfriend loves like the Disney Pixar and like the cartoony kind of movies and shit. And I watched Tom and Jerry. Look,
Yeah, Soul is good. If y'all
Soul
haven't
I've heard
seen
is
Soul.
good. I haven't watched it,
Yeah.
but I also heard it's really kind of like dark.
No.
Like there's a darkness to it.
I mean, yeah. But isn't there to life? It's poetic. It's real. You know, we all battle with our demons, and that's the thing. Like it should.
But what
be
is
told.
it? What would you classify the genre of the movie as?
So it's a lift me up. You know, it's a feel good.
Feel good? Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
The movie I'm looking forward to, as of right now, is probably Godzilla versus Kong.
Really?
When's
Oh,
that
yeah.
coming out?
That comes out March 31st.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, because shouldn't Godzilla just be able to destroy Kong?
I think it's going to be more to it than just that.
It's like the Freddy versus Jason.
yeah.
You know, it was like, who's going to win that? It could went back and forth. And who
Right.
did win it? I think Jason did.
I think Jason
Did
in
Jason
a way
take
won.
it?
In a way. But I think there's been rumors of like Godzilla and Kong kind of teaming up to take down someone else and stuff like that. But
Okay, that would
we'll
be an
see.
interesting twist.
But I've noticed like all these movies that are coming out in the theaters are starting to come to HBO Max and stuff like that too.
yeah, they're
So
kind of skipping that
it's
whole
almost
theater
like
thing.
yeah. So why? Even after all the COVID shit, go to the movie. I mean, I guess
It's
the
I get
experience.
the atmosphere,
is.
yeah, the surround sound and stuff like that.
Sure.
I get it.
I'll go
I
back
totally
to a
get it.
movie.
Oh, I will too. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Even
and
before
shit.
COVID, though, I'll tell you this, man. I didn't spend a lot of time in movie theaters just because, unless I really wanted to go see
They're just
something.
so expensive, man.
Ford versus Ferrari, and I think Terminator, Dark Fate was the last two I saw in theaters because I was stoked to see
I
those
think
films.
Endgame was one of my last ones.
But honestly, I like being in the comfort of my own home. You know, I like to
Yeah.
drink beer, I like to sit around in my underwear. You know, I can't do that in a public place. You know, I was sneaking in like shooters and a couple of tall boys into the theaters, even though they sell it there. I'm not paying $12 for a beer at a
No.
fucking movie theater.
Yeah, dude. I totally agree.
You know, at this
totally
yeah.
agree.
So I'd rather pay. I think it's like $20 now. You can do the theater at home, whatever they call it. HBO Max is doing it. I'm sure there's gonna be more services that do it. Movie theaters are gonna become obsolete here in the next 10, 15 years. I feel like, and then they'll come back.
Be around. It's
and
gonna
then
be
they'll come
around.
back. Drive-in theaters should have made a comeback during
That
COVID.
would
They
have been,
should've.
yeah, definitely. They tried that too. Actually, they tried the whole drive-in theater thing and stuff, but I didn't really hear too much on it. You know, I mean, I read a couple articles on some places trying it and stuff, but nothing too much on it.
Some of the entertainment industry, like stand-up comedy and some of that shit, went to the outdoor drive-in kind of style, so they could get people in their cars to attend it still.
You know, also that was kind of a thing with concerts and stuff. I heard they were also, at least I believe it was like in the UK, they were doing kind of where you and your group kind of have your own individual spacing at venues and stuff like that, kind of like a VIP lounge and stuff in clubs. You guys kind of all kind of were sporadic and had your own spaces and stuff like that, which I think would be pretty cool, to be honest
Well, yeah,
with
because
you.
then you're not like
Especially if you're
all
too
crowded.
especially if you're too fucked up
Yeah.
and you're in a crowd and stuff like that. I mean, at least you're with your homies in your own little nook and
You're in
stuff
your little
like
bubble.
that. Yeah,
Dude, I love it. I love going out to restaurants and stuff like with the
Yeah.
whole COVID thing because you always have. Yeah, sure, you have to expect a wait. You have to expect maybe you don't get a seat right away, but dude, there's always it feels more comfortable.
Right.
You're not crowded in.
100%. I totally agree.
I haven't done much dining out during the entire COVID times. A little bit. I've done a DoorDash.
A lot of take. Oh, I do. I DoorDash like it's terrible.
It's very
So much
bad.
money.
It's
And
very
I
it's
bad.
bad
spent
for-
so much money on DoorDash, man.
Oh, I
Bad
have
for
too.
the local restaurants too because they like I forget how it works, but they charge the restaurant a fee for like delivering and like picking it. So it's like it's hard on restaurants.
I have Dash Pass too.
I do too.
Yeah.
Which does make up a little bit of the difference, but it's too convenient to just order whatever the hell you want at any
Very,
given time.
dude.
We got talking about that last week, and honestly, after last week's cast, I went and spent like $250 on groceries and just loaded up my apartment. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
fuck
the
this,
best way.
because it was just getting out of hand. $25 a night. You know,
I would probably say I spend about if I had to guess, dude, I would probably say I spent about $250 on DoorDash a month, honestly.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
It is.
Yeah, you could throw that in
And
groceries.
that's a
and
rough estimate, you know?
It's probably more.
I would say
It could be. It could be more, it could be less. But
I'm in the same boat, though.
Because you DoorDash, and you're at least spending, I would say, what, about $22 with tip?
Per order.
You know? So,
And that's if you're just ordering
and
for
that's
yourself.
Yeah, by yourself. You order for 2, it's like easily fucking
$50. Yeah.
dude.
And my girlfriend and I usually do like Sunday mornings. If we'll make breakfast on like Saturdays, and then Sundays it's like, all right, let's get some Las Delicious, let's get some Village Inn, something like that.
you guys get Las Delicious too?
Dude, Las Delicious is
What do you
great.
get from there?
Oh, I usually always go with the Huevos Rancheros.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb.com.
Their green chili is good, man.
And
Their
if I sit
salsa's
down
always
there,
been good.
their Bloody Marys are tremendous.
I'm not a big Bloody Mary person, though.
Yeah,
honestly.
I can.
heavy.
They give me heartburn. They will give me heartburn. But if I'm hungover on an airplane, I'll drink a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I was on an airplane, I got hella nervous because I was eating edibles. I told that story before.
Yeah, you told me
but
when it was on.
I'm usually good at like not feeling nervous on planes, but that time, airplanes.
How many milligrams are we talking of edibles?
I mean, over 60.
It's too much, man. That puts
Dude,
me. I
back
can't
in
do
the
it.
day when I first had my med card when I was like 18 or so, dude, I used to be able to fucking put edibles down, man. I remember I ate 1,000 milligram cake ball that had like hash butter in it, dude, all at once.
Oh my god.
And dude, how fucking stony baloney I was. It looked like someone that was nodding off, dude, honestly, like on like heroin or something. That's how fucking high I was and shit.
Jesus.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, dude.
I would be able to handle it. I'll tell you
I don't
this.
think I can do that now, but that's when I was like in my prime.
Sure.
Like really going at it and stuff. That's when it was all like in the medical phase and shit, and they didn't really have regulations on shit.
Yeah.
So they just pump as much fucking THC as they can and shit.
It was like
dude.
the Wild West days.
Yeah.
Dude, and honestly, I can go into this for hours about the legalization of weed and stuff. I personally think in Colorado, it kind of fucked the whole weed game up here because I feel like the quality has gone down so much, dude. You know, because I used to be in the weed industry and stuff like that. So I see personally what goes on in these grows and stuff between like the powdered mold and stuff, the mites, just all this shit, man. And they don't fucking care, dude. They just pump that shit out, dude. It's gross, man. You're really, theoretically, you're better off growing your own weed nowadays. You really are.
I could see that. I mean, just like anything, it's all about the bottom dollar. Everybody's cranking it, you know, profit, profit, profit. You have these huge caregivers supplying to these massive dispensaries. They're like, just give us what you got.
Yeah,
You know,
I
we'll
mean,
sell it.
dude, people come in and out of dispensaries all day, every fucking day, dude. That's not how it was in the medical phase, really. I mean, yeah, you had your supply and demand,
Yeah,
but
there
not as
wasn't
much.
too many.
Now they're just like, dude, we just need to get this fucking product out. We just need to get it going, get it going, get it going, get it going. You know?
Just cranking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. So one common thread that all three of us have, though, is we've all not tampered, but we've all played around with music. Like we've had our
yeah.
hands in that.
Dabbled in it.
Yeah, dabbled. God damn, that's the word
I
I was
currently
looking for.
dabble in it.
And he's still dabbling. Like I still freestyle. Kevin, do you still play your guitar?
Hell yeah.
So you guys should check it out, all the listeners. We did a freestyle of one of Adam's beats on the Patreon.
Yeah, on our Patreon. Yeah.
and that was pretty hard. We listened to that right before, so
That was with Craig.
dude, making instrumentals, what a journey. Like when I first started, it's super simplified. You know, you might have like a chorus difference compared to the, you know, and then as you just build it. So I always kind of visualized like in my head, like, okay, like this is like the higher note is up here and the other one's down. And like, I kind of like visualize the beat. Mm-hmm. Is that how you see it when you're putting it together?
I do. I kind of, first of all, I think of what kind of beat do I want to make? Do I want to make kind of like a chill hip hop beat, or do I want to make like that hard fucking kind of trap beat and stuff like that, you know? And then I'll just kind of start with like a little melody, like a, you know, little 3-note melody, and, you know, I'll just build off that, and then I'll just add my drum beat to it and just keep building and progressing off that, you know? But, you know, just because I do it one way doesn't mean someone does it a wrong way another way. I mean, there's
sure.
so many ways you can go. I'll do it that way. Sometimes I'll just start by making a drum beat with like the hi-hats and stuff. I'll build
Whatever
off
you're
that.
feeling.
It's exactly. It's just whatever I'm fucking feeling and stuff like that, you know?
My favorite part is once you get it all together, like, okay, this is the chorus. I have everything. It's like that 8 bars of everything that you could ever want in that beat. And then you start like dissecting it.
That's the main thing. You gotta build those first like 8 bars and stuff, and then after that you just start adding on to it. Because I've noticed that too. After you build, like, I don't know about you guys personally, but I suffer from producer block severely and stuff like that.
Okay.
Whenever I'm trying to make beats and stuff, man. So like, a lot of times after I make those first 8 bars, it's like, okay, what else can I add to this to make it sound?
Maybe that's it though. Maybe that's it. Because how I would design it is I would build it like the first 8 bars, and that was my chorus. So that's like everything in it,
right?
And then from that, I would like start chopping it out and taking out the snare or taking out the heavy.
Exactly. It's just those little things that you add
and then you build
to
it up
make
and
it
start pasting
to layer
it around.
Yeah, it's just all about layering it.
It's a lot of fun. See,
like
Kevin, you haven't done too much of like the digital composition.
No, not really. I mean, we did a little bit when we would do some of the edits with the Ridge Runners, kind of shuffling some drum tracks around a little bit and trying to slice and dice some things. But no, I haven't done that much of the digital stuff. But when it comes to like sitting down and writing a track, it kind of follows that same pattern, and everybody writes differently.
Everybody.
However you create. Are we doing laying down the bass and the drum first and then trying to do, getting your tempo and then doing a guitar riff over it? Or are we doing a guitar riff and then the drummer's picking up that? There's so many different ways to do it, and that's what's fun and creative about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just so many different ways. But one of the things that sticks out for me for music, I will never forget when I was first getting into music, I was signing up for this class to learn audio engineering and stuff, and it's called the Art of Audio, and they're not around anymore, and they completely fucked me, honestly, because
Jesus.
No, they really did. They stole $10,000 from me, because I remember one time I showed up for class, literally overnight the whole studio was gone, like they packed up and left. Didn't get my money back or anything, and I was out $10,000.
How early was that in the education phase?
Like maybe like 4 months into it. And I dude, like me and my dad both went and checked it out at the time. Like we both thought it was legit. Like they had legit reviews and stuff like that, like testimonies, all this kind of shit and everything, And dude, I don't know if he was into some shit that he had to leave town or something, but
probably
it was fucked up though, dude. Like he literally stole like $10,000 from me.
Did anything ever come of it, or it just kind of fizzled out?
Nothing happened. It kind of just died off. I messaged one of the teachers about it and stuff like that, or one of the instructors there, and he was like, "Yeah, none of us got our paychecks or anything like that. Your best bet is to contact the authorities." I was like, "I'm not gonna even fucking go down this road. Like, it is what it is."
Wow.
Yeah.
So ever since then, I've just
dealing with all that bullshit. And trying to follow up and trying to get
for
results.
sure. And ever since then, I've just been doing what I can to just been teach myself music and stuff
I'll
like
teach,
that.
I'll teach you whatever I know. You might know more than me at this point, but like it's always kind of fun.
Well, you
used
used
collaborate.
Ableton. You used Ableton, didn't you?
I was on Logix.
Oh, I used Ableton.
Yeah.
I used Live. So love you
they're
guys,
all the
Ableton,
same.
by the way.
If you could use one, like you could
It's
use
true.
them all. You just have to figure out where all the buttons are.
Different layouts, different
workflow
and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fun. So one thing I was never good, like Kevin, you could probably think of notes in your head and play them on a guitar.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've never been good at that. So I would have like this book open of like all the keys and all the different chords and stuff, and then I would just have the digital keyboard and like copy that. And then when you're doing it digitally, you just like hit it once, and you can elongate the note as long as you want.
You can edit at that point. Yeah.
So that's how I used to do it, because I wish I could have like, and I guess I still have life but to play the piano, I think is one of like the best instruments, and guitar. Those are my top 2 instruments. I mean, of course, saxophone can be thrown in there too, because that's epic.
So many great instruments.
But the piano and guitar, I feel like you could do so much with just those 2.
If you want to learn like modern music production or modern music theory and stuff for the modern producer, who I've been learning from, and the best person to learn from online right now, personally, in my opinion, is busyworksbeats.com.
Okay.
They are the best. He's the best, dude. He will give you all different kinds of input, insight, show you all different kinds of tips, tricks, like.
Nice.
He's awesome.
Where can we check out some of your stuff? You got that posted?
I got it on SoundCloud and stuff like that. I don't have too much up there and stuff. I haven't.
What's the handle?
Huh?
The handle on it.
Like my name?
Yeah.
Oh, Fluent Bass Beats.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fluent Bass Beats.
Yep. FLUENT Bass BASS and Beats. But I'm probably gonna end up changing the name to something. I've been kind of thinking about changing my name to something like Trixie Beats or something like that. Just something a little easier than Fluent Bass Beats.
No, just do Fluent Beats.
I was
taken.
Huh? I don't know Fluent. I'm sure everything is taken, honestly, until who becomes bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything's kind of been done. That's what's
Yeah.
tough. It's such a competitive space, and getting your name and getting on all these platforms is all well and good, but it's tough because of how competitive it is.
Well, like I said earlier before we even started the podcast, one of the things I'm trying to really learn is the business aspect of it. putting the different like waveforms, MP3s, track outs, all these different kinds of like track leases and stuff like that for artists and stuff to buy, just all those different kind of it.
So
it
what
goes,
you got to do is you have to, this is because I used to study music business because I was like, okay, if I'm doing this, like, how can I do it right?
Right.
And the best way is just create an LLC. Whenever you're ready, you're going to have to pay taxes on it.
Right.
So be prepared for that. But just create your own publishing company to start off with. And then that way, anything you make is underneath that publishing company. And that way your publishing company owns your music.
Right.
And so with that, then you can use that publishing company to get it out there. So I feel like that's one of the most important things. And also to make it in the industry nowadays, they want a fucking complete package anyway. So you need to have a publishing company. You need to be producing your own
Copyright all
music.
of it.
You already have to be made or else they're not going to mess with you.
Right. And I've heard a lot of good places to look for upcoming artists and stuff. And it's true. I just need to probably get more in it. I just don't really go on it. Is looking on Instagram and stuff like that. I just try to stay away from social media right now, but
That's always a good thing to do.
But yeah, Instagram is a really good place to look for upcoming and potential artists and stuff and people to collab with and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely those pros and cons of social media. We use it obviously for the cast and stuff. We talk about how much we hate it personally. I don't like it. It's just too much nonsense on there.
Great for business, bad for
great for
personal
business,
use.
great bad for personal use, and it's really just a slippery slope. It is. But IG is good for finding artists,
and that's not just for music. It's just
for
any
a lot of
kind of
shit.
business and stuff. Like it's just a great platform to use for business
to reach the people. I mean, man, we're fortunate here. Episode 90 in this motherfucker. Fucking
We've done 90 of these.
shout out.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
sure.
and it's our 2-year anniversary because our 2-year comes up this weekend.
Cheers to that,
So,
man.
2 years of
Salud.
DCPC, and I gotta hand it up to all the people out there because y'all make us worldwide, and we have some of the best listenership in the game. I would like to think.
No question about it.
So that's
man.
just exciting. But yeah, man, music, all that's dope. I know you're a gamer. I don't get many gamers on the show. People know I like to get down on the
Art's had
sticks.
this one on the calendar for a while. He's like, man, I can't wait to talk some games at the end of
Yeah,
February.
we got to get this in.
I mean,
man.
you guys go ahead, man.
He's an Xbox player and I'm a PlayStation. So
That's fine. All up.
It's
It's
all
all up,
good.
man.
I'll
it's
chime
all
in
good.
with my zero amount of knowledge that I have. It was like when we had Alec on, him and I were talking guns. You're like, man, I just
I'm
want
like,
to talk
uh-huh.
video games.
I'm like, oh yeah,
So y'all have at it. I'll run the board.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, dude, we do have a lot of games coming out and stuff though this year. But back to the cyberpunk thing that we were even talking about before this. So what's your whole opinion on that? You heard about that the cyber attack that the company had.
No.
You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about.
Oh yeah, I don't.
So CD Projekt Red got it.
Yeah, dude, they
Cyber hacked?
Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but yeah, they got cyber hacked and like they got like their code source. I don't know like all about like decoding and
Yeah.
code sources. They got something stolen from them, and
Oh shit.
these people were holding it for ransom for like $1 million.
When did that happen?
This happened like a month ago, and CD Red Project didn't buy it back, and they ended up selling it on the black market for what they asked for and stuff. And then ever since then, they've just been getting so much shit and everything, and that whole game's just kind of going downhill and
like
stuff like
ruined
that.
them.
Oh,
Like this
dude.
poor game ruined them, and it had potential to be
Dude,
the best. It was released too early. Like they shouldn't have dropped it on the older consoles. You and I are both playing on the
PS4 Pro. I'm on a Pro actually
Oh,
too,
really?
and yeah, but I don't blame them for why they dropped it early because I'm sure you heard about all the stuff they were going through between the death threats and everything towards them. I mean,
That's so ridiculous.
yeah,
Why
because
can't people wait for?
yeah,
a
because
game?
they kept putting the release date back. They kept pushing it back and
For
pushing
good
it for
reasons.
good reasons. They're like, the game isn't ready. The game is not ready. Like,
Yeah,
we need to
it
get
didn't
this
come
shit
out
I mean,
ready, man.
Exactly, and now you see when you play, it's utter shit.
That's what I've heard.
Well, on the older consoles, I mean,
Even on the newer, I have a friend.
A lot of bugs.
I have a
right?
friend that's got a PS5 and stuff like that. Actually, I have multiple friends that have PS5s, but he even says it crashes all the time and stuff like that. It's not really any different.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of a wash.
the
Then,
things still pop in
I
on the 5?
I haven't. I don't know. I haven't asked him all that. His main thing, he said, it just kept crashing. He'll be playing and it just says the game's not readable or whatever or error. But the whole game's just been going downhill, and it kind of sucks because the game really did have a lot of potential and everything, and it still
Most
does.
potential. Yeah, I was hoping that they would, that the fan base would stay loyal and see them through on this,
Right.
and give them time and support to to make the game that we all wanted, because we've been waiting for this game since
For
2012.
years,
Yeah, you were talking about this game for a long time.
So what's another 2 years of waiting? Like, if I'm sorry, if you're listening
I
to
don't
this
even think it would've
podcast and you're one of the people out there that threatened CD Projekt Red in order to try to release the game early, shame on you.
Amen.
Beca-
Fuck you.
Because you guys put the pressure underneath them to release this game that wasn't ready. We were already waiting 8 years. So I'm kind of
but
that
at
was
the same
one of my
time,
biggest disappointments.
They didn't have to
years.
release it. Obviously, they felt the pressure. They're
Well,
like,
it's
"Man,
just the death threats and stuff, and I'm sure these guys have families and shit like that. They're like, we don't need one of these fucking clowns
Over a
coming to our
game?
house
over a game."
threatening our family or doing something, you know?
doing that.
I didn't realize it got that dark and nasty.
Yeah, man.
I've just heard that a lot of people that have bought have been very disappointed. A lot of people were demanding refunds, and it makes the game if you're having bugs and errors and shit's glitching out, that's not an enjoyable gaming experience.
I maybe enjoyed it for like the first. I tried to, man. I really tried to enjoy it with the bugs and the glitches and stuff. But I decided just because I heard they were also offering refunds if you want to bring it back. But I'm gonna hold on to it, man, until it becomes good. Because I know the game does have a lot of potential. The patch dates are coming out
Dude,
and stuff
it's one of the best cities ever created.
Like,
in
yeah,
an
I mean-
open world game. It's super dense, like the music, the
Right.
lore, like the story, like it's
Some of the
it's-
music's
it's-
kind of ass on
It's
it. I'm not
well
gonna
done
lie.
though, man. It is a good game, and in my opinion, it's one of the best role playing games to be released in years
is.
because the customization you have in there, like sure, if it's not working right, it kind of pulls you out of it, but. I'm still going to play from time to time. I haven't been playing as much. I want to get a newer system or maybe just buy a PC and play it on that, man. But, yeah, I've been playing some Switch, Ori. I don't know if you've heard of Ori, Will o' the
have.
Wisps. Like, it's like a platform
It
game. I
looked
showed
cool.
some
Yeah,
of
you showed me that side scroller. Man, the Switch seems really cool. So my brother ended up buying my mom a Switch.
Oh, nice.
For Christmas.
What game she got?
Well, so mom was always a huge Zelda fan growing up.
Oh,
you know?
Breath of the Wild, please tell me she's playing.
I don't know if it's Breath of the Wild what she's playing, but I know
Beautiful.
she's getting down on Zelda right now, which is pretty funny because my mom's in her mid 60s.
She's playing on the Switch. She's
and
probably
she's getting down
playing
on the
that.
Switch.
It's
pretty funny.
It could be Link's Awakening, which is like a callback.
Is that the new one?
Yeah, that's a callback. That's to like the very first Zelda game that ever
Which would
dropped.
make sense as to why, because she loved the NES Zelda and then the Super Nintendo Zelda.
But-
Classics.
She got to play. You got to play Breath of the Wild. I spent so many hours in that game. It's so beautiful.
It is.
I mean that game is a masterpiece. Like that doesn't have glitches like Cyberpunk, like what we're talking about. Like that game is beautifully done, and it's like a peaceful experience to play it. Honestly, like it's peaceful.
Zelda's always been just a great storyline, I feel like.
But one anyone can laugh at me all they want. Dude, my go-to games usually I'm a huge for Nintendo. I'm a huge Pokemon nerd, man.
Really?
I love Pokemon. I love like the new Sword and Shield and stuff, man. I love those games.
Really?
I will put hours into them.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the newer ones, but I got a Game Boy Advance emulator.
Even
on my
all
phone.
the like Emerald version,
Playing
Ruby,
Red and all
Sapphire,
those,
Red,
like
Blue,
because
dude.
that's like call back to my childhood playing that game.
I
And
love
I went
Pokemon.
further now my last playthrough in Pokemon Red than I've ever went. So I finally accomplished some things that I hadn't since I was a tyke.
Oh, dude, the Pokemon games nowadays with just the better graphics are fucking
Are they?
awesome, dude. I love them, dude. They come out with DLC for them and stuff, man. You can trade people online. You can battle online. It's awesome, dude. It's really fun.
Yeah. So are you? Because I like to game like by myself or with friends in the same room. Like I'm not big on the. Do you play a lot of online
Dude,
games?
you'd be surprised on how much, like, me and my friends, like, we would bring our Switches over to my friend Matt's house, and we would just game down and stuff like that, you know? I mean, for a while there, I'd bring my Switch over there, and we'd all be playing Uno on our Switches
Oh
together
hell yeah,
and
though,
stuff
that's
like
still
that.
fun.
That sounds fun, yeah.
Yeah, dude, and, you know, just a little shit like that, and, you know, for a while, we were all kicking ass in Super Smash Bros. and
Oh,
stuff
dude,
like that.
I get down
you
on
know,
that, man.
like,
I would be happy to
Nintendo's
challenge.
Nintendo's more of like a group friends and family oriented kind of system compared to
Yeah.
like PlayStation and Xbox, in my opinion, because you can have like 6 motherfuckers on the Switch, dude, all just going down and going ham on it and stuff like that, and just laughing and having just a fucking kick-ass time
Yeah.
and shit, you know, especially on Super Smash Bros.
Oh, so
we
much
used
fun.
to get so competitive on there.
Oh yeah.
So competitive.
That game has made me a stronger man.
Oh, yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yes.
It's had like a philosophical effect on your life.
Bro, like winning in that game against the people in the room, it truly helped me feel elevated for that moment. It carries with you after. Craig, you know I got your ass in that if he's listening.
Man,
You know.
the old days when me and Craig would get down on Madden, and the anger that I would see come out of this man from
can't play
playing
Madden.
He can't. He had to give it up.
I haven't played Madden in
Dude,
years.
I'm not a
Pisses
huge
me off too
sports
much.
game person, man.
I'm pissed. Yeah, that was me. Dude, I would get so furious playing Madden. I decided it wasn't good for my health to play that game. So
I'm just not a big sports game person, man. I like racing games, like you said.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
racing games, but sports games, I'm just not big. I like games with story, you
Sure.
know,
A little more
and
substance.
adventure and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, I can
That's
understand
just,
that for
but
sure.
that's just my opinion, you know.
I agree with that opinion.
Most of my hours spent is racing. I do love Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption. I like those wide open
Speaking
Rockstar
of
games.
Grand Theft Auto, they're gonna be releasing the trailer. Rockstar made an announcement. They're gonna release a trailer of a new game, and people are hinting it's gonna be towards
6?
GTA 6. So
Oh yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
think it's too soon?
Are we ever gonna get an Elder Scrolls fucking 6? Are we?
yeah, I thought they've announced that already.
No, I know, but when's it gonna drop? Is it gonna be in 2025?
Probably. I mean, the game comes out like once every 10 years.
GTA
I know.
6 is gonna
GTA
be
6 is
epic.
probably gonna be like 2023, 24.
Something like that, you know. But there's a lot of games coming out, man, that are gonna be really good. Like Ubisoft. Excuse me. Ubisoft announced a game that it's gonna be like an open world Star Wars game and shit like that. So
Wasn't that the one that was in development and then they dude, honestly, when Lucasfilms, when they took away the rights of Lucas Video Game Films or whatever that company was to make the Star Wars games and it went to EA, the Star Wars games got ruined.
Well, now they're like, fuck that shit. EA is not going to be in charge of this shit anymore.
Thank God.
Now Ubisoft is going to make, you know, the game The Division?
Yes.
It's going to be like that, but it's going to be like fucking open world and Star Wars and shit like that, dude.
That'll be epic.
And the funny thing is now, because of that, EA's jumping on the bandwagon. By the way, fuck EA, honestly. I don't even care if
Money
employees
grabbers.
watching. Like, they are, dude. And now they're going to be, they are going to make Battlefront 3, I think, and stuff like that.
That's the thing is like Battlefront 2 on the Xbox, the original Xbox.
That was a great game.
Yeah, that game was one of the top third-person shooter games I've played to this date.
That was a great
dude,
game.
like we would still play it. I still own it. I'm gonna put it in occasionally, but and then the 3 didn't come out, and then they also like the 1313, like where you're in Coruscant in that underground area, like they canceled that game, and all this happened when Lucasfilms like got let go of the video game response. And man, what a loss to the industry, man.
Do you remember the Battlefronts though on the original like Xbox and PlayStation 2 and stuff like that, man? Those were really good games.
Yeah.
Those are really awesome.
Those were a lot of fun, man. Running around, tanks, planes. Those were like the first games you could do it in. Did you ever play Battlefront? Like it was like 2020 something. It was like the future one with mechs.
Yep, I played that one.
Yeah, that's a callback.
And you know, there's a couple new games that. Did you hear? The creators of Hitman actually have a new game coming out called Project 007. So there's gonna be a new 007 game coming out, and if it's from the creators of Hitman, I feel like it's gonna be pretty dark and gruesome and stuff like that.
I hope it's like GoldenEye, man. GoldenEye was a lot of fun.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
Love GoldenEye. That's some of my early memories of like the first person shooter games, getting down with your homies. You know, graphics look like shit now, but man, it was so much fun back
Yeah,
when.
for sure, man.
Dude, I picked that up and actually played Craig. He was talking so much smack, like he was the fucking
Craig talks
bomb.
shit about
Like
everything.
he was the bomb at that game, and then like I finally got it and played him on the 64, which he left in an apartment
Did you-
that he moved out of and lost for me. You lost my 64, Craig, and like
Come on, Craig.
and dude, like yeah. Either way, callbacks. I got some would you rather for you, Adam.
Would you rather time?
All right.
So, would you rather have no entertainment at all? Like, no TV, no music production, none of that. Okay? No video games, or no transportation ever. So, like, you could take the bus, but you can never have a car.
Fuck. And then either that or no entertainment or any. Fuck. Probably no fucking transportation, honestly. My ass will walk anywhere I have to go or Uber, honestly. But, I mean, dude, fucking no entertainment. That's going to suck, man.
I know you can't make
So-
music, you can't play games,
Yeah.
you can't watch movies.
So what? I take my Uber home to go sit at the wall, stare at the wall, or what?
You write books at that point in time.
With my with my quill?
So on the On the transportation side, does Uber and stuff, you can still take it?
Sure.
Or
I mean, we can make up the rules as we go.
I just, you know.
I know buses are.
Well,
included.
if you're saying no transportation, you said wait, you said I can't take a bus?
no, you can take a bus.
I mean, if I can take a bus, I can take an Uber, right?
Yeah, I mean, so you can't drive yourself, and let's say you can't.
Well,
fly
can my
places.
friend bring his car and I drive his car?
No, you can't drive. No transportation.
Why though?
I don't know.
That's the would you rather.
Okay, I was like,
Because man, it's like
Okay,
Let's say like you have vertigo when you start going over 35 miles an hour, so like you have to always have
take the wheel.
super slow.
I'd rather
So-
if I had to choose, I would choose no transportation because due to my vertigo, than have no
Vertigo
entertainment.
from heights, though? I don't
No,
think that's from speed.
no, vertigo. It's not necessarily from speed. Vertigo is just an inner ear thing that happens where you lose your balance.
Okay,
and
so
shit starts
that
spinning.
works then. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
does
know,
work.
dude. I've had some vertigo when I've been playing games and I jump off like a high cliff. I've had vertigo to where I jump like, whoa, dude, I felt like I was really jumping off that fucking cliff.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with them though and take because when you give up
Yeah.
entertainment, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what do you
I mean,
do?
there's other shit you can do. I guess you could.
Yeah.
You could rub one out. You could do cooking. You could do bicycling. There's things you could do,
You could
but
work out. You could.
at the end of the day, it almost would be I'll
You
take
could
my
play
entertainment.
an instrument. You could
could
play an instrument,
right?
But
You
not
could-
digital. So
No.
you can still make music, but
You can't record it.
Yeah, that's true.
So no, you
can't-
can
You
you
would
can
have
sit
to
there.
get somebody else to record it. I guess. I don't know how that works.
It's a difficult.
But
No,
vertigo
because-
doesn't affect that. So what's the reasoning behind that?
No, because then you're not you're participating. You're not receiving the entertainment. You're dishing it out.
Yeah.
You know.
This is getting too deep now.
Yeah, you lost. I'm 3 beers in. You lost me after. I don't even remember where you lost me, but you lost
I'm
me.
gonna make this anonymous.
I'll take the entertainment
Yeah,
as well.
I would rather give up transportation. I'd rather ride buses
yeah.
and take.
Because if you
Ubers.
give up entertainment, we can't podcast. We
Fuck,
can't,
yeah,
we
what
can't
do
do
you
shit.
can't do nothing.
What are you doing? So that's probably a stupid would you rather. Thanks, Craig.
Was that Craig's
Did we
idea?
come up with that?
God, Craig. That
Well,
was,
we've really thrown Craig under
God,
the bus
Craig.
on this episode.
You know-
We love him.
Craig, that was really fucking stupid.
and that's that brotherly love.
God.
Oh, we love you, Craig.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him he has to listen to this one. Would you rather be able not to to be? Wow.
Was this Craig too?
Is this another Craig one?
No, I just asked him because I'm always coming up with the would you rather's. I'm like, dude, what's the good ones for your broski?
All right, let's hear it, Craig. What do you got now?
All right, so it's music versus video games. If you could only pick one.
Fuck, man. I don't know. Shit. I really don't know about this one.
That one might be a good one.
That was a good one, bro. I'll give you that one. Fuck, dude. I would honestly, fuck. If any potential artists are out there watching, I would have to pick video games on this one. I think just because I don't know when I play video. I don't fucking know. I guess when I play video games, I don't have to fucking think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't fucking know. Like, well, what kind of fucking questions are these, Craig?
Oh man. I mean, obviously that's a good one because those are two things you're real passionate about. So it's like you got to pick one or the other kind of
Like
thing.
shit, I guess I'd pick video games. God, fuck
You would
you,
pick
bro.
video games over music.
I don't know. I pick music over. I don't fucking know.
I don't want to sway your decision, but like I'm going music if I had to pick. And
I'm going music.
I play more video games than I do compose music. At one point,
Well, that-
I made more music than I did video games. At one point, that was true. But like music to me is like this outlet and
It
like
is.
this creation, and it's something so big compared to like me zoning out and like having a release, because that music could do that for me too. So that's why I would choose music over video games.
It's a hard decision, dude. Like, and I don't even know if per se if I would pick video games over that. I don't fucking know. Honestly, that one's got my
Torn.
mind.
You can
That
take
one's
some
got-
time and think about it.
That one's got me torn. Honestly,
I'm still torn from last week's Would You Rather.
So did you change? Did you
I
change
am.
your mind? So fried foods or drinks? Which
I
one
had
are
to
you
give up
giving
fried food or alcohol, and I still
Oh
don't
my
know.
god, dude!
I still don't know.
Fuck. Don't ask me that one. Move on.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm still trying to
On
figure
to
it
the
out a week
next.
later.
Did Craig come up with that one too?
No, that was mine for Kevin.
Yeah, that's pretty good one for me. I'll tell you this, man. I'm not eating McDonald's anymore. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Why?
Oh, it makes me shit.
Oh well, that's awful, dude. That's Taco Bell for me, dude. I posted on Taco Bell's page on Facebook as I had severe diarrhea. I told them I am posting this as I have severe diarrhea, telling you I have severe diarrhea.
That's what McDonald's does to me. Every time I test it, I'm like, let me just try.
I wonder how many received posts they've had
About diarrhea?
Yeah,
Probably several.
like, probably over 10,000.
See, Taco Bell doesn't give me the shits.
What?
But also, here's the thing.
Yeah,
what do you
T-Bell
order?
doesn't do that
What
to
are you
me.
eating from
Dude,
T-Bell?
when I usually get like a cheesy gordita crunch, beefy 5-layer, some nacho
Okay.
fries if they have it, if it's in season. That's pretty much it.
So that's giving you the shit. See, I usually do a steak quesadilla and like 2 soft tacos.
Yeah.
That's usually the go-to for me.
That's a good call.
Yeah, it's
Or
a good
chicken
lineup.
quesadilla. Yeah. I'm a quesadilla guy there, and I'm a cheese, rice, and bean guy there with extra nacho cheese and add chicken in that. That's good for me. I don't really get the shits from that, but I
Bell
do
give you
get shits from Mickey D's
Every time.
But
I do too.
My top two fast foods are going to be Good Times Sliders and BK.
I know you love your
BK.
BK. He loves
I
BK.
think
There's a
B-
bag over there. He
I
loves
got
it.
2 burgers sitting in that bag right now. You know I'm going to eat one after we're done recording.
Dude, I tried so many times to give BK a chance, and they just let me down every
I
single
kind of
Really,
feel
you
the
want
same
a
way.
burger?
Uh-huh.
I got 2 of them.
I feel the same way.
You know,
Try one when we're
I
done.
always get a wild hair. Like, I haven't BK on that.
Yeah,
I eat it.
I try-
And it's not that it's
I brought
bad.
it over multiple times and you scarf it.
I'll eat it.
Dude,
it's
I mean,
not
yeah,
terrible.
if it's free fucking food.
Of
Like,
course. But I still think there's better
a good
caliber
point.
food out there, and McDonald's is not it. It's
No.
just not it. I'm sorry. And I've tried it time and time again. The spicy nuggets are back. I tried this today.
Dude,
I
I did
shitting
those
all day.
actually. Shit all day.
Almost had to shit before we went on air.
Yeah.
Dude, ever since they opened you know about the In-N-Outs they opened here, of course.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
like 4 fucking hours just to get food there.
It's
and stuff.
ridiculous.
Me and
Yeah, I
my
haven't went yet.
Me and my friend went on Saturday just to try to get there. It was like when it was like snowing a shit ton. You remember that? We're like, oh hey, this is probably the best time to fucking go, and it was almost 9 o'clock. It's gonna be like a
AM?
3.5 hour wait.
It's ridiculous.
In the AM?
No,
Did you
PM.
wait? Well, no. Okay. As
do you
I'm
mean no?
As I'm growing older, I'm realizing like old people have this thing down to like why they eat at certain times. So with our industry, fortunately, I could leave like 3:30 to 4 most days, and I get to the restaurant around 4:30. There's never anybody there for dinner time. So you have to go at like these obscurely early hours.
Yeah, but you're comparing that to In-N-Out, which just opened
which
in
is
Denver.
Hence the word in and out. Like you go because you're fucking
That's
in
true.
and out. Like
In-N-Out has been
3.5
ridiculous.
hours is ridiculous. Did you wait that long?
hell no.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, I went to McDonald's.
Oh, I feel your pain.
Full
God.
circle there. I see what you were doing.
Yeah, In-N-Out, look, it's okay. In-N-Out, it's all right. I'm not waiting more than 23 minutes for it.
Yeah, the guy's
That's
like,
the
all
max.
right, pull up behind this guy. We're like, okay. We just pulled out the cones. We're like, fuck that shit.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I was like, if police are guiding traffic, first of all, we were token too. I was like, we're not fucking dealing with this. Just go. We're not gonna roll the window down. He's
Yeah.
gonna be like, pull to the side, sir, for, you know what I mean?
DUI.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's not worth your double animal style. All right,
Yeah.
well, wait. We'll get that another time. You know, because that's what it is. These guys are waiting. When it first opened, they were waiting 12 hours for a fucking cheeseburger.
Dude,
That's
the one in Lone Tree just opened like a couple days ago, and I saw a post of people legitly fucking sleeping outside in front
For a
So,
cheeseburger.
yeah,
for a fucking burger,
Okay,
dude.
Let me blow up one spot that deserves. If you want to go and wait for a burger, you won't wait no 3 hours. You may have to drive a little ways. But Salida in Colorado, that's the one in between.
Bob's?
Bud's Bar.
Bud's Bar.
It's
Bud's
called
Bar.
Bud's Bar. It's right there.
Cash only.
Cash only. Dude,
Oh,
it's
that's
all-
how you
it's
know they're the
old
real deal.
Oh, yeah.
school.
Free plug for those guys.
The simplest burger menu you're ever going to see. There's 4 fucking items. Cheeseburger, double burger. No, it's a burger, double burger, cheeseburger,
Bacon
double
burger.
cheeseburger.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, there's no bacon. And they don't have french fries. It comes with a bag of Lay's, or you can pay extra for Doritos or
What
whatnot.
about a pickle?
Pickles, onions, tomato,
Yeah.
ketchup.
Those are the best
That's
kind
it.
of dude. That's
And
that's
dude,
all you
It's
need.
one of the best burgers I've ever had. I crave it. My girl and I go down there at least quarterly to go get their burgers. And Bud's Bar in Salida, that's the fucking burger joint.
If you ever go to New Mexico, have you ever been to New Mexico?
I have.
You ever been to Whataburger?
No.
I've been to
you're
one
go-
in Texas.
Is there one in Texas?
Yeah, they're big down there.
I didn't know that.
Wait, what was the name of the place?
Whataburger?
So that's different than Whataburger.
No, that's Whataburger. Those
He's
are
thinking
that's
Whataburger?
fire.
You're thinking Whataburger, which is Texas.
What a burger.
This is
Lottaburger.
Lottaburger. L-O-T-T.
Lottaburger.
Yeah, Lottaburger.
Oh, no, I've never heard
Dude,
of that.
if you ever find yourself in New Mexico, go to Whataburger.
Do they have like a green chili burger?
I think they
have
do.
to.
If it's New Mexico,
I think they do, but it's just a simple fucking menu. You know, there's maybe like 3 burgers you can get and stuff. You know, and dude,
Delicious?
it's delicious. It's like those steak kind of patties and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like Freddy's and
I
stuff.
love Freddy's.
Yeah, dude, it's like that kind of stuff. Oh, dude, it's so good.
Man, I always
steak
start
and
getting hungry when we start talking about food on here.
I know. There's so
Like
much
steak and
delicious
shake
food.
and stuff.
Steak
like
and shake is
that.
good. I like that old school drive-in style, burgers.
Yeah.
Freddy's has that old
Some
school
smash
feel.
burgers are good, man.
Smash
Smash
Burger's pretty
burgers
good.
but they're
But no,
they're
but-
overpriced
no,
though,
but just
man.
burgers that are smashed, like that are cooked that way. Like smashed burgers are really, really fucking
It's
good.
interesting how they do it. I was watching like the behind the scenes how they throw the meat on there and then they take the 2 spatulas
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
mash the hell out of it. Which,
And they don't fill me up. I just don't think their burgers are that big, you know? Like, I'll have to eat like 3 of them just to fill me up.
and they come with those shoestring fries.
Those are good.
They are good. Because they last a while.
Because Freddy's has those kind of fries too.
That's
and
true.
Those are the best kind of fries.
Some people don't like them though. They like a thick fry that they can get all that sauce on their
See,
ketchup.
I don't like the wedges. Get out of town with the wedges.
Okay.
No, I'm not a wedge person.
Like
too.
the big like steak
Yeah.
fries.
Yeah.
Get,
Those
the
those
wedges get out of
those
town.
have to be with the right meal. You don't put that with a burger. That's
But okay, I'll eat a wedge, but I want a super crispy golden brown. Like I don't like the soft fries. Like I like the crispy fries.
oh, I like extra. I always try to order extra crispy because there's nothing worse when you hold up a fry and it's all fucking limp.
Oh, like
It's
soggy and
Yeah,
shit.
who wants to eat that? It's all salty and soggy.
Yeah. Have you ever had Chick-fil-A when it had soggy waffle fries?
Yeah, that you don't want soggy waffle fries. That's
No.
almost worse because now you have more texture and consistency of soggy. That's terrible.
Nobody wants a droopy, dangling,
Salty, soggy.
Nobody wants a droopy, dingling, dangling. The fucking fry with no fucking crust.
No, extra crispy, bro. That's how I order it.
Dude, that's the
cook
thing
my
about
pizza the
DoorDash
same
too.
way.
If you get any kind of fucking fries from DoorDash, they're always soggy when
Yeah,
they
you
Oh,
better
they're
have the
terrible.
oven preheated, ready for that shit.
To crisp them up.
Well,
Yeah.
this is what you do if you didn't know.
Okay, enlighten us.
And so this is what you fucking do. Whenever you get any kind of chicken, fried foods and stuff, and it's all steamy as shit, you gotta open it up, like to let
yeah.
the steam come out and stuff, or else it's just gonna get fucking soggy, you know?
Dude, there's one Chinese restaurant that I get delivery from, and I love pork egg rolls, the crispy pork egg roll. That's one of my favorite appetizers, and goddamn, they do it so right. I mean, gosh darn, they do it so right. Dude, they clip the sides of the styrofoam so it breathes.
Yeah,
They give it like little breathing
yeah.
holes.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
they're
good
smart about
idea.
it.
I mean, it'd be easier just to put some fucking breathing holes, but yeah, I totally agree.
That's true, man. When you're dealing with steamed foods, that shit's gonna steam itself
Dude,
and sog out.
I tried to, because you told me today, I
Sog
tried, what?
This shit he says.
it's gonna sog out.
Well, why is that funny?
I don't know.
Who knows?
He talks, bro.
I mean, you should see this guy at work sending random abbreviations of fucking words.
I can only
like
imagine what this guy's like at
SCM.
work.
It's like, what's semen? Like, what is SCM
Yeah,
stand for?
you're gonna learn some new lingo dealing with me. I'm sorry, people of my industry, but I have a new language.
that they have to adapt to.
Yeah, like SCM. What the fuck does SCM
Sent
mean?
email. Sent email.
I don't understand.
I
half the
thought you
shit.
meant semen. Honestly,
You know, if I could bring a laugh into the day trying to interpret the hieroglyphics, so be it.
but back to the food thing. After that, I tried Noodles and Company today. After you
Was it
told me-
good?
Oh, dude, it was really.
What'd you
fucking
get?
fire.
Which one did you
I
get?
had the barbecue pork mac and cheese.
Oh,
that's
fuck yeah.
fun.
Dude,
Did you do some
point.
sriracha on there?
I did not.
Okay, next time.
I put crushed red pepper on
That's
there
still
though.
a good call.
I had beef stroganoff from there last time. The beef stroganoff
That
was
looked
real
good. It was. I was torn between that and the
Pulled pork mac and
thank
cheese.
you.
There's a place up in Indian Hills just outside of where Mountain Made CBD is called Mac Nation. The bombest.comist.
Have you had that?
Oh, it's so good. The green chili mac and cheese, bomb.com.
sounds
They have the
good.
pulled pork, like you mentioned. Mac Nation's on point up in Indian Hills.
That sounds fire.
It's good, man. The guy that owns it's like this old hippie dude. He's super cool.
Oh, dude.
Check out Mac Nation if you're in Indian Hills.
Dude, I might have to drive up there for it after I go down to Bud's Bar.
Oh yeah, once we're hanging out with Mike Patchen up there with Mountain Made, we're gonna get me some Mac Nation.
So we got a word of the week.
We do have a word of the week. Yep, we certainly do. Let's see what we got going on here, boys. And I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce it. And about 37% of the time, I can't pronounce the words. And this will be another instance of that. This word of the week comes from a gentleman by the name of Alexander from Cedar Rapids.
Okay, thanks, Alexander.
What we got?
And his word of the week is cacophony.
Cacophony.
I feel like we've had that one before.
Have we had that one?
It
before?
seems familiar, but I don't think it looks familiar.
If we've had that, I feel like we've heard. Kevin, if
Cacophony.
you didn't proofread this, no.
No,
but
see this
cacophony-
the definition doesn't sound familiar.
No, cacophony sounds. What do you think cacophony? Ooh, can you use it in a sentence? Is there a sentence there?
There was a cacophony of defining alarm bells.
A cacophony of
Wait,
Of alarm bells.
of
wait,
alarm
repeat
bells.
repeat that again.
There was a cacophony of alarm bells.
I'm assuming a group, like a symphony,
Yeah, like a loud.
like a symphony of,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I guess that seems kind of where the mind would go with that, using a sentence. Because without using a sentence, it's like, well, what is this word?
Cacophony.
It's
you
a
know,
noun.
you think of a symphony, kind of, because the phony at the end.
right.
See, I
And
thought
you
it
said
was-
a group of belt. What would you?
Cacophony. So it's a noun. So it's person, place, or thing. It's not an adjective describing word. So by definition, any other guesses?
I'm staying with mine. A symphony of sounds,
Yeah, I'm
or a
going
group of
with what you said.
sounds.
Which is pretty much you nailed it. So by definition, it's a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds.
Oh.
So it is kind of like a sympathy.
Yeah.
Or a symphony.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Of,
A sympathy.
A sympathy.
A sympathy.
I got them sympathy sounds.
Okay. No, that's a good one. Cacophony.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, man. So
So when you're walking by a group of teenagers and you hear the cacophony of conversation, you know to keep moving.
yeah, when you hear the cacophony of
That's
this
a bunch. Listen to all that
podcast,
cacophony.
yeah, there is a lot of cacophony on this shit.
Shit, you got like a dispatcher calling you, and you hear all of his other dispatchers in the background. You're like, what the cacophony is happening in the background right now?
Shit.
Yeah, half the time when we do these word of the weeks, I'm always like, I'm going to work that into my vocabulary,
never do
and then
that.
I never remember.
I
it.
know.
I mean,
It's
I wouldn't
hard.
even know how to use. I mean, I don't fucking know. I
So-
guess I would tell. Yeah, someone. This is a huge fucking cacophony or something.
I would start using it for things that didn't mean like this is just a shit show. I'll be like, what a fucking cacophony this is.
Well, that'd be a kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle.
a kerfuffle.
Yeah, that's a kerfuffle right there.
I didn't know that.
But I'm trying to think how you could use cacophony in other sentences. Like if you drive by a cow farm, you'd be like, man, there was a cacophony of moos.
But only if they all like simultaneously.
No, not simultaneously. But it's a mixture of sounds.
So maybe
doesn't
it's
have to be at the same
maybe it's
time.
not a cacophony of moos. Then maybe it's a cacophony of a moo, a chicken noise. What is that called? A gobble?
A cacaw? No, what?
A gobble?
No, no,
it's
I-
a gobble. They
When a rooster crows,
A crow. Yeah, I said
Gobble.
cacaw. Yeah.
like gobble, gobble.
Jesus, that's quite a cacophony right there.
Shit.
Somebody has an ostrich and a zebra if they're really getting exotic.
A zebra,
A zebra. A liger.
zebra. So you finished Yellowstone?
Yeah, but we can't give away spoilers.
No, we don't give
Yeah,
away.
so-
I
spoilers.
was wanting to get into
you get
that
into
show.
it?
Get into that.
Yeah,
Yellowstone
Yeah,
is
all
badass.
3 seasons, top notch.
for sure.
Super
yeah.
badass
It's
show.
super.
I was
good.
wanting to check it out, but as far as streaming services, there's like no way to fucking check it out.
Peacock.
Peacock.
I don't have Peacock.
Dude, it's easy to get. I don't know if you have to pay for that.
Dude,
Like,
there's
I-
so many fucking streaming apps. now.
Everything's streaming now.
Everybody's doing it now.
It's on Paramount Network if you have it.
I do have parent. I was about to say, as far as like Hulu, Netflix, or HBO Max, or Amazon Prime, it's not on any of those. But yes, that is one I've been
Paramount
trying to
and
get
Peacock.
into.
Paramount and
It's
Peacock.
worth the watch.
It's a great show, man. They put a lot of money in that program.
It's a fun watch. I can't wait till the
Kevin Costner
next
does
season
great.
comes out. Let's go season 4.
I don't know. I haven't really been watching any new shows lately. Nothing
one's
that's
worth
really
picking up.
caught my interest of lately.
What do you usually
honestly.
go to? What do you migrate towards?
I usually like as far as streaming services or.
Yeah, just like shows in general. Because for me, I get intimidated by shows that have a lot of seasons.
Dude, I don't know, honestly. I kind of just randomly click on shit if it catches my eye. But like I said, right now, honestly, one that I just finished that was kind of late on that I thought was really good was Schitt's Creek.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that was a good
that's
show.
a fun one.
Yeah, that was a really good
If
show.
you haven't watched
though.
that, that's a lot of fun. It normalizes a lot of things that should be normalized, and I think it's great material.
Yeah.
So one thing we like to ask all of our guests that come in here, or we always try to remember too, because we love to tap into your brain. So if we got some listeners out there, if you could give the listeners any piece of advice to help their lives and live a better life the next day, like what would be your greatest piece of advice for humanity?
Don't double guess yourself. That is the worst thing you can do, honestly, is when you double guess yourself. Just do it, literally. Just like Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. When you double guess yourself, bad things don't happen. Just usually the outcome you want doesn't usually happen and stuff. So
I like that. That was a quick answer, too,
For
man.
sure, follow your
That's-
intuition, man.
That's that own it. That's what I like to say, own it on the show a lot. You got to own it.
if you double guess yourself or you psych yourself out, It just usually doesn't work out the way you want it
start
to.
convoluting it, you overthink it. You know,
I mean, everyone, people learn from failure. You know, if you fail, pick yourself back up. You just keep going. You know, some of the greatest people have failed and stuff like that. Like I listen to Steve Harvey a lot, believe it or not. You know, he says a lot of good things.
He does, man.
You know, and he always talks about everyone that has succeeded has failed. You know, so
Oh, for sure.
you got to. Some of your biggest failures.
you
are
need
your
to fail
greatest.
to succeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That let's say that you need to fail to succeed
It definitely makes that, you know, it helps you appreciate some of those failures a little bit more along the way.
for sure.
You know,
No, but I totally agree because the intuition, and everybody harnesses the power of intuition, whether you recognize it or not. It is there speaking to you from the subconscious. And when you second guess your intuition, you're second guessing the path that's correct, because 99% of the time intuition is correct. I mean, there's been so many times my intuition's been right about something and I went ahead and did it anyway. Like my intuition told me not to, but I did it, and then I had to pay the fucking fine, dude. Every single thing in life has a price on it. Everything you got to pay for everything on this planet. Every action that you take, you know, and when you start second guessing yourself, dude, you're going to get yourself in trouble. I completely agree with that. Follow your intuition.
yeah, I like that a lot, man. It's easy to second guess yourself too.
I do it all. I say it and
human
I
nature.
still do it. You know, like I try not
Everybody does it.
Yep.
You know, but you just gotta break that fucking barrier, though. You know, so
No, I like that, man. That's a strong way to close it out. You got
that's how Shiloh likes. He's like, just do it.
Just do
Remember?
it. Yeah, just do it. Own it. You know, get it done. Let it rip, tater chip. You know, just send it, man.
And if you
Hell
fail and fuck up, you fuck up. You know,
It's not the end of the world.
It's not. You know.
Yep, it really isn't. Social media will make you feel otherwise. You know, they'll hold your feet to the fire on your mistakes. Oh, what do you mean this guy wasn't perfect? Well, you know what? Own it. Own your mistakes. You know, because it's a part of what makes us beautiful.
Hell yeah. Believe and achieve that, everybody. I think that's a strong close, man, because if you could believe in, you know, your own intuition and making it through the hard thing, and also believe in yourself through a failure, then you can achieve a lot. You know, so believe and achieve. I think that's great words. Definitely, everybody check Adam out on SoundCloud. We're gonna leave a link on that on the bottom.
Yeah, we'll
of the
plug
show.
that in the show notes down below.
We got Top Brahmin coming in next week. We're very excited to have him in. We had to do the reschedule last week because he was around someone who was COVID positive.
He'll be here next
Big
week.
shout out again for keeping us safe.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah, this is a fun episode. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming down here, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
it was
I
so
really
much
hope
fun
you guys
talking
get me
with you.
back on here, bro. Like this
you
was
will
fucking
be.
awesome, dude.
We
Yeah,
always
for
do
sure.
repeat guests for
This
sure.
was really fucking fun.
We're gonna have you sign the wall. You're gonna take some stickers home with you.
Let's do
Yep,
it,
we're
man.
giving you the whole
You'll
experience,
be
man.
back in here again, man.
Let's do it. Like I really had a fucking good time doing this shit for sure.
Dude, we love that.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
for
Thanks,
sure,
thanks for hanging
man.
out with us, having a couple beers. We're going to have a few more off air. You guys know the spiel. You know, be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms, chime in, send us your would you rather, send us the word of the weeks. Let's keep this thing rolling, man. And we'll see you back here next week. Y'all be good to yourselves.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks for being here again, brothers.
Yep, my pleasure.